Hello, Rama Rama Pupod. Hope all are in good health, feeling great, wonderful, having a happy and peaceful life. Now let's continue with the next chapter. He waves it 7 times around the saintly head of his master. The assembled audience thereupon break into a vigorous chorus of chants and prayers. Through the intonations of their Marathi dialect, I catch the name of Baba several times. It is obvious that the chants are hyperboles of adulation for their master. Everyone looks at him with adoring eyes. Meher's younger brother sits at a small portable harmonium and makes a wailing kind of music to accompany the singers. During the course of the ceremony, each devotee files up to the cave in turn, prostrates himself before Meher and kisses his uncovered feet. Some are so overwrought with pious emotion that they prolong the act of osculation to a full minute. I am told that this act is deemed extremely beneficial spiritually since it brings Meher's blessing upon the devotee and automatically washes away some of his sins. I walk back to my quarters, wondering what the next day will bring forth. Somewhere across the fields and out in the jungle, a jackal bays and breaks the night's silence. The next day, I gather the secretary and some of the English speaking disciples outside one of their wooden bungalows. We sit in a half circle. Those who do not understand English stand a little distance away and watch us with smiling faces and interested eyes. I proceed to extract from all these collective minds and memories such facts about their amazing master's career as I do not already know. His personal name is Meher, but he calls himself Sadguru Meher Baba. Sadguru means perfect master, while Baba is simply a term of affection in common use among some of the Indian peoples, and it is by this name alone that his disciples usually address him. Meher Baba's father is a Persian who is an adherent of the Zoroastrian creed and who emigrated to India as a poor youth. Meher was his first son and was born in 1894 at Pune city. The boy was put to school at 5, proved good at his studies and passed the matriculation examination at 17. He then entered Deccan College in Pune and received a good modern education for 2 years. Now began the tortuous and incomprehensible phase of his career. He was cycling back from school one evening and was about to pass the dwelling place of a well-known Mohammedan woman fakir. Her name was Azrat Babajan and she was reputed to be over a century old. She was reclining on a long couch which stood which stood upon a railed veranda outside her humble wooden one-roomed house. When the cycle drew abreast of her, the old woman rose and beckoned to the boy. He dismounted and approached her. She clasped his hands and embraced him and then kissed his forehead. What happened afterwards is not very clear. I gathered that the youth reached his home in a dazed mental state and that during the following 8 months his mental faculties progressively weakened until he became unable to study properly. In the end, he had to bid a final farewell to his college because he could no longer follow his lessons. Thereafter, young Meher fell into a semi-idiotic condition and was hardly able to look after himself. His eyes became dull and lifeless, and he lacked the intelligence to perform the most elementary duties of a human being, such as taking food, washing oneself, attending to the calls of nature, and so on. When his father said eat, he took his food in a mechanical manner. Otherwise, he did not understand why the food was put before him. In short, he became a human automaton. That's all, folks. Let's continue the next chapter. Thank you. Bye bye. Rama Rama Puput.